Alright, this is a video that's going to show you how to take an Inventor part and get it onto our 3D printer. So here we go. First thing is we want to open up the part that we're going to 3D print. So we're going to open up this file right here. And then once it's open, we're going to save it as an STL file. So STL is the file type that's used for most 3D printers. So we'll go to File and Save Copy As. And now we change this right here to STL. We have to go into Options, and our 3D printer is in millimeters. So we need to make sure that our format is in millimeters and click on OK. And then hit Save. We're going to put this just right back in that same folder. And now we can go into our Makerware software.
You just seemed a little like that's exactly what the inference was. You did.
And
well, I was like, I don't even know how do I print this at the office? What's going on?
we don't want the new version right now. But I would get the new version if you have it. It's a little bit better than this one, but I'm just going to show how to do it here. So we go to File, we go to Open, or you could click on the Add button right here, either one. I'm going to go into that same folder, and there's the STL file for us. We click on Move to Platform, so it kind of centers it, and we want to modify that build. This is kind of one of those where you have to think about how you want to orient it. I would say that I'm going to orient it or rotate it 90 degrees and then put a support underneath this to build this part. This is a tough one. We might do this twice. We might duplicate it and try it each way. This is a small part, so I wouldn't worry about that, but usually I want to pick a flat side. The problem is this right here has to be round, so it makes it a little difficult. This might need some processing at the end with some sandpaper just to make it so that that's a rounded value. But this might be okay to print this way without support. But if you click on Turn, you can just rotate it 90 degrees and then lay flat, and now it will put it on the platform there. I can move it, so if I want to move it more to the front of the platform, I can. That's essentially it. I could scale it if I want to, so I could change the scale to 150% or 50% or whatever. And then Look just allows you to look at the different views, front, side, and top views of your print. Once you get it to here, you click on Make. Make sure you have the right device. We have a Replicator 2. We're using PLA. We're not using the flexible filament. This I would probably put a raft and supports just to do this here. And then this is the resolution. I would just leave it at standard. It works pretty well. Infill of 10% and the shells of 2 usually works pretty well. For this piece, you might do an infill of 100%. So it prints solid. It's a small piece, so I would have no problem doing that. That way it gives it a little bit more rigidity as well if you're going to be applying a force to this. But for the most part, 10% infill works pretty well. Once you're done with that, you can do a print preview, and if you hit export, it's going to slice, and then it should show you the time and how much material you're going to be using. So it should give you an idea of right here of the build, and then you can go by layer to see how that build is going to be made. But it tells you it's going to take 15 minutes and about 2 grams of material. So this is pretty inexpensive. If you're happy with it, you can click export. and we're going to export it to an SD card. So I'm going to put the SD card in the SD card reader right here, and then that's going to go in the USB port on my computer.
Or isn't it easy when you know how?
And then I'm going to click on export and pick that SD card. So it should show up. There it is. And then gear bar. Easy enough. Alright, once we're done, we're going to take this SD card over to the 3D printer, and it's pretty straightforward from there to get it to run. So hopefully that helps you get it from an Inventor file to an STL into the MakerWare software to a file that we can now put on our 3D printer. Have a great day.